stop scrolling. Yes, you. Stop right now. My child, I am speaking to you. Stay with me. Do not rush. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. If you swipe away, you may not hear this the same way again. This is not an accident. You did not find this by chance. I called you here on purpose. I arranged this exact moment because I love you and I am protecting you. I see you. I see you right now. When I say stop, it is not to control you, but to protect you. Hear me. The pace has been swallowing you whole. The noise has been pressing against your chest. Your shoulders are tight. Your breath is shallow. Your mind will not power down when the lights go out. You keep moving because you are afraid of what might surface if you stop. And yet the stopping you avoid is the very doorway to the peace you are craving. I am interrupting you, not to shame you, but to catch you. This is rescue. Stay with me. Let your jaw unclench. Drop your shoulders. Breathe slowly with me. Inhale. Exhale. Again. I am not far from you. I am near to you right now. Right now is where I am speaking. Right now is where I am reaching you. I have watched you push through days that were heavier than you admitted to anyone. I have watched your smile work like a shield while the weight behind it grew. I have watched your thumb scroll for relief that never satisfies, as if one more line, one more laugh, one more tip might quiet the storm inside. I say enough. Come out of the spin and into my presence. This moment is not random, it is rescue. I am stepping between you and the demand that has been devouring your joy. I am placing my hand on the frantic machinery of performance and saying, "Peace, be still." I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am guarding you. The world has trained you to run faster, to deliver more, to always be on, and it has dimmed your ability to notice the gentleness of my voice. I am calling you back to stillness to restore you, not later, now. Listen. Tonight I am giving your heart permission to rest. Hear that again. Permission to rest, not because you have earned it, but because I am your Father and I command it for your good. Rest is not a luxury, it is protection. Rest is not a delay, it is alignment. Obedience keeps you covered and I am covering you now. Do not move. Stay. Let my words settle like a warm blanket over your racing thoughts. I am here. I see you. I am leading you out of the swirl and into safety. Agree with my interruption. Receive my rescue. Tonight, we begin again in rest. Stay with me. Do not rush past what I am about to say. You keep calling it weakness, but I call it exhaustion. You have been judging what is actually a signal for care. Hear your Father. I am not naming you by your fatigue. I am naming your fatigue so you stop naming yourself by it. Identity comes from me, not from your latest output, not from your most recent day of energy or depletion. My child, the label is wrong. This is not failure. This is fatigue. This is not a verdict. This is a vital sign. Not laziness, but overload. Not instability, but unprocessed strain. Not a lack of faith, but a lack of recovery. Not brokenness, but a system stretched beyond what it was meant to carry without rest. Not rebellion, but responsibility taken so far it turned into self-neglect. You pushed hard because you care. You stayed late because you love. You kept showing up because you are faithful. But you outran your replenishing rhythms, and now your body and mind are telling the truth your calendar tried to hide. I see the long nights with your eyes open in the dark, counting concerns you never speak aloud. I see the early mornings where your hands move but your heart feels a step behind. I see the decisions you make for others while postponing the ones that would nourish you. I see the grief you filed under later, the tension you smoothed for everyone else, the hope you kept breathing when you were out of breath yourself. I see the smile you wear so they will not worry, and I see the ache behind it that asks, "What is wrong with me?" Hear me clearly. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not weak. You are tired. You are not broken. You are carrying too much alone. You are not disqualified. You are deeply loved. You are mine. Stop agreeing with the accusation that calls you fragile and shame. I am your Father, and I call you finite on purpose. Your limits are not a flaw. They are an echo of my wisdom for your protection. When I say rest, it is not a pass for laziness. It is a command for life. Rest is not the enemy of purpose. It is the engine of clarity, peace, and direction. Obedience keeps you covered, and obedience here looks like letting the pressure be set down. So release the measuring stick of performance. Lay down the mantra that says, just push through. I am not asking you to push more. I am asking you to be held. Even now, unclench your jaw. Let your breath lengthen. Place your hand over your heart and hear me. You are not weak. You are tired. You are not failing. You are healing. You are not behind. You are being rebuilt. I do not love a future, improved version of you more than I love you right now. I love you as you are, and I will restore you as you rest. Return to my name for you and let it settle. Chosen, known, covered. Tonight, let guilt fall from the word rest. Call it what I call it, protection. Call it what I designed it to be, obedience. Stay here with me in this truth until the shame loosens and the peace rises. Stay with me, my child. Look at me. I see what you are carrying. Yes, even the parts you hide behind that practiced smile. I see the late-night spirals when your mind circles the same hallway of what-ifs, the same doors you jiggle hoping they will finally open. I see the morning heaviness when your feet touch the floor and your spirit feels a step behind, as if your soul stayed in bed while your body kept moving. I see the overthinking that runs in the background, like 1,000 tabs you meant to close but never did. I see the performing that feels safe because applause drowns out anxiety for a minute. I see the pleasing you do so conflict stays quiet. I see the silent tears you release in the shower so no one hears. The sighs that sound like normal breathing but are actually surrender signals your mouth never speaks. I see the decision fatigue. So many demands, so many opinions, so many micro-choices stacked like pebbles until they feel like a mountain. I see how your spirit has been running without a landing, circling the runway, low on fuel, afraid to descend because you don't trust there is a clear place to touch down. I see the text messages waiting, the emails unanswered, the calendar that has eaten your days in tiny bites until you are not sure where you went. I see how a simple choice now feels like a test you do not want to fail. I see the symptoms that worry you, the irritability that surprises you over small things, the numbness that used to be occasional but hangs around like a fog, the brain fog that makes names and tasks slip through your fingers, the short patience that makes you think, who am I becoming? The self-isolation that feels safer than explaining you're tired again. Hear me, you are not unseen. I am here. I am here when you are sharp and when you are hazy. I am here when you answer everyone and when you go quiet. My presence is not threatened by your fatigue, it leans in closer. I know the pressure you feel to hold it all together so no one worries. I know the fear that if you slow down, everything you've balanced will crash. I know the story that whispers, if you were stronger, you wouldn't feel like this. I call that story a lie. Strength without rest is strain. Faith without stillness becomes noise. You are not failing because you feel. You are not disqualified because you need. Let me be the landing. Let me be the place you can set everything down without performing, without proving, without planning the next 10 steps. While you release the first. I am not asking you to impress me. I am inviting you to bring me the unedited version of your soul. The tears are safe here. The questions are safe here. The pauses are safe here. You are safe here. I see you. I am here. And I am not going anywhere. Stay with me, my child. Hear your father. The world trained you to rush. It applauds your speed and spends your soul. It told you momentum is meaning and busy is proof. But listen, that relentless movement has been numbing your heart, and that unending noise has been making my guidance hard to hear. The notifications nibble away at your attention. The constant scroll keeps your nervous system braced. And when your mind stays crowded, my whisper seems far, not because I am distant, but because you are drowning me out with what does not matter. This is not condemnation. This is correction wrapped in love. I am a father who corrects because I love. Do not mistake my patience for permission. If you keep pushing past the limits I gave to guard you, you will confuse exhaustion for direction and adrenaline for anointing. I will not let that happen without warning you. I am redirecting you, not restricting you. I am calling you back to stillness to restore you. When you refuse rest, confusion grows, peace leaks, and direction blurs. Hear it again. When you refuse rest, confusion grows. You start second-guessing every small step and reading threats that are not there. Peace leaks. You wake irritable, your chest tight, your joy thin. Direction blurs. You chase outcomes instead of following my voice. You perform for applause instead of moving with purpose. My child, distractions have been slowly dimming your sensitivity to my voice. The world has trained you to move fast, to fill every quiet with content, to never sit long enough to notice what your spirit is saying. But I am calling you to turn down the volume so you can hear the one voice that actually leads you. When your mind is constantly filled, my whispers are harder to notice. When you clear space with me, clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. This is not optional self-care. This is protection. This is obedience. Obedience keeps you covered. Listening keeps you protected. So I am asking for simple, holy steps. Put the phone face down after we finish. Set a small boundary that guards your evenings. Step outside for 5 unhurried minutes and breathe with me. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let the silence fill you. Stillness does not mean abandonment. Waiting does not mean rejection. Silence does not mean I am absent. In the quiet, I sharpen your hearing. I rebuild your discernment. I untangle the knots that noise tightens. Stay. Do not argue with this instruction. Do not tell yourself you will change pace when things slow down. Later is where many blessings get delayed. Now is mercy. Now is safety. Now is alignment. I called you here to protect you. Receive my correction as care. Return to rest as obedience. Let me quiet the spin so you can hear me clearly again. I am here. I am speaking, and I am leading you into peace. Stay with me, my child. Breathe with me again. Lean into what you fear and hear your Father. Stillness does not mean abandonment. Waiting does not mean rejection. Silence does not mean I am absent. The quiet you avoid is not a punishment. It is a place I prepared to heal you. You have been sprinting because you are afraid of what you will feel if you stop. Afraid that the ache will swallow you, that the questions will accuse you, that the loneliness will confirm your worst suspicion, that you are on your own. You are not on your own. I am here and I meet you in the quiet. Right now is where I am speaking. Right now is where I am reaching you. Do not demand fireworks to believe that I am with you. I do some of my clearest work in simple rooms, in breathed prayers, in the soft space between your thoughts, when you finally let the noise go dim. When the waters are stirred, the reflection is distorted. When they are still, you can see your face and mine more clearly. Let the sediment of stress settle. Let the swirl come down. In stillness, I separate my voice from your fear, my leading from your urgency, my promises from the pressure others project onto you. You keep moving because movement lets you outrun the moment when your heart speaks up. But listen, if you will let yourself stop, I will not hand you a flood you cannot carry. I will take the weight you were never meant to shoulder alone. I am not asking you to stare at your pain without me. I am inviting you to place your pain in my hands. Bring the questions into the silence and watch them lose their teeth. Bring the grief into the quiet and watch it be held instead of ignored. Bring the confusion into the stillness and watch clarity return, peace return, direction return. I know the lies that try to fill the quiet. If God cared, He would be louder. If God were near, I would feel more. Hear me, my child. I am not measured by your adrenaline. I am not more present when you are more stimulated. I am constant. Your perception rises and falls, but I do not disappear. The silence is not a void. It is a room I enter. The waiting is not a wall. It is a hallway I walk with you. The stillness is not a shutdown. It is a sanctuary where I recalibrate your senses to my whisper. So be here with me. Unclench the need to produce a holy moment and simply notice the one I already put in your hands. Right now is enough for us to meet. Right now is mercy. Right now is alignment. Put your hand on your heart and agree with me. Stillness does not mean abandonment. Waiting does not mean rejection. Silence does not mean I am absent. Let that truth settle like oil on the waters of your mind. As you yield, your nervous system unwinds, your breath deepens, your courage returns. I am not late. I am not silent to harm you. I am quiet to heal you. Trust me in this softer volume. Trust me in this slower pace. I am here, and in this quiet, I am becoming clearest. Stay with me, my child. Hear me with your whole heart. Tonight, I break the guilt you've been carrying around rest. You have been told, by culture, by fear, by old religion dressed in hustle, that your worth rises with your output, and that holiness wears exhaustion like a badge. That is a lie. I am your Father, and I do not measure you by how depleted you can become for me. I blessed rest as a command, not a concession. I set it in creation as a rhythm, not a reward. When I say stop, it is not to diminish you, it is to protect you. Obedience keeps you covered, and rest is obedience. You have confused applause with approval, busyness with belovedness, adrenaline with anointing. You have prayed, use me, while assuming I only move when you are moving. Hear me, my delight over you came before your to-do list. My love over you is not the wage you earn at the end of a long day. I do not love a tired version of you more than a rested one. I love you because you are mine, and because you are mine, I correct what harms you. This is not condemnation. This is correction wrapped in love. So I redefine obedience for you now. Obedience is not grinding until you go numb. Obedience is trusting me enough to stop when I say stop, to lay down what you keep gripping, to let me carry what is crushing your chest. Obedience is receiving rest as an act of faith, as a confession that I am God and you are not. Your sleep can become worship. Your boundary can become an altar. Your no to pressure can be a loud yes to my voice. When you slow, you are not quitting purpose. You are quitting panic. Listen to my drumbeat over you. You're not weak, you're tired. And tonight I give your heart permission to rest. Hear it again until it settles where shame used to live. You're not weak, you're tired. And tonight I give your heart permission to rest. Let the accusation lose its grip as you agree with me. Shame is not my spirit. Condemnation is not my counsel. I do not drive you with a whip. I lead you with a shepherd's hand. Release the fear that rest will make you fall behind. I hold your times. Nothing I intend for you will pass you by because you obey me in quiet. Release the superstition that depletion is devotion. Devotion looks like trust. Trust looks like laying down. Lay down the image you manage. Lay down the emergency that is not yours. Lay down the timeline that is torturing your peace. Put it in my hands. I am strong enough to hold it. I am kind enough to carry you. My child, receive this as command and comfort. Rest is not rebellion. Receiving rest is an act of trust and obedience. Agree with me. Let the guilt break. Let the pressure drain. Let the permission bless you. You're not weak. You're tired. And tonight I give your heart permission to rest. Stay with me, my child. Do not drift. Do not analyze this. Do it with me right now. Relief begins when you stop negotiating with the weight and finally set it down with me, not by forcing yourself to be strong, but by letting me be strong for you tonight. I am here. I am leading you through this step by step, hand in hand. First, name the burden, out loud if you can, whisper if you must. Say what it is without editing, the deadline that stalks your sleep, the family strain that knots your chest, the grief that keeps resurfacing, the bill, the diagnosis, the decision, the reputation you think you must protect, the image you keep managing, the future you cannot predict. Put clear words on it. Do not dress it up to make it look holy. Honesty is worship. I already see it. I am having you name it so it loses the power of vagueness and stands where I can carry it. Second, name the fear beneath the burden. What is the worst story it tells you? If I stop, it will all fall apart. If I rest, I will be forgotten. If I say no, I will be rejected. If I let go, I will lose control. Speak it so we can break it. I am your Father and I meet you at the root. I do not heal symptoms and ignore sources. As my word says, I give rest to the weary. I restore the soul. I renew strength. Third, release control. Open your hands. Picture the weight in your palms and place it in mine. Say, Father, I give this to you. Breathe in slowly and exhale the compulsion to fix, to perform, to predict. Do not yank it back when your mind tries to rehearse it. When the thought returns, return it again. This is obedience. This is trust. You are not quitting purpose. You are quitting panic. I can hold what is crushing you. I can carry what you cannot. Fourth, receive covering. Imagine my hand steady on your back, my peace like a warm blanket over your mind, my goodness like a shelter over your home. Say, cover me. Say, guide me. Say, guard me. Let my permission settle where pressure used to sit. Stillness does not mean abandonment. Silence does not mean I am absent. In this quiet, I am clothing you with rest. I am aligning you with safety. I am calming your nervous system and clearing your sight. Now agree with me. I am not weak, I am tired, and I am letting God be strong for me. Let your breath lengthen. Let your shoulders drop. Put the phone face down when we finish. Turn off the lamp earlier than you planned. Leave the task for tomorrow. Lay down on time as an altar tonight. My word says, I give rest to the weary. I restore the soul. I renew strength. As you set it down, I am lifting you up. As you yield, I am yoking you to ease. I am here. You are covered. And what you place in my hands, I keep. Stay with me, my child. Listen. Your body is talking, and I am telling you to listen without shame. The tightness in your shoulders, the ache that sits at the base of your skull, the shallow breathing that never seems to reach your belly, the chest that feels braced for impact, the headaches that arrive like weather, the tossing at night when your mind keeps the lights on. These are not character flaws. These are signals. These are the dashboard lights of a soul that has been faithful for a long time and needs care. I designed your frame to speak when your pace outruns your replenishing. I see you rub your temples and whisper, "What is wrong with me?" Hear your Father. Nothing is wrong with you. You are not weak. You are tired. The signals are not your shame. They are your wisdom calling you back to me. I see how you have tried to fix the symptoms with more speed. Another cup, another scroll, another sprint, hoping momentum might drown out the messages. I see how you apologize for being human, how you call your limits sin when they are actually safeguards. I formed you from dust and breathed my life into you. Dust needs gentleness. Breath needs room. Your nervous system is not your enemy. It is a messenger. The tremor in your patience, the fog in your focus, the heaviness in your limbs are not rebellion, not apathy, not lack of faith. They are your body asking for compassion. This is not condemnation. This is correction wrapped in love. So hear my protective instruction. Create space. Slow the pace. Stop punishing yourself for being human. Put your hand on your stomach and let your next breath travel all the way there. Inhale to 4, exhale to 6. Do it again with me. Unclench your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Uncurl your toes. Place your phone face down when we are done. Dim the lights sooner than you planned. Pour water and drink it like a prayer. Step outside for a minute and feel the ground hold your weight while you say, Father, I receive your rest. Do not multitask this mercy. Let this be simple and kind. Tell your body, we are safe. We are not in danger. My Father is here. Obedience keeps you covered. Listening keeps you protected. Listening to your body with me is listening to the design I gave you. I am not asking you to perform recovery. I am inviting you to receive it. When you make room for me, clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. I quiet the inner storm that adrenaline has been disguising. I loosen the grip of urgency and restore the rhythm you thought you lost. I settle your nights. I steady your mornings. I teach your breath to carry my name and your thoughts to move at the speed of trust. You do not need to earn this care. You need to allow it. Your body has been loyal to you. Now be loyal back. Thank it for speaking. Tend it without scolding it. Bring it to me like you did the burdens in your hands, and let my gentleness do the work striving could not do. My child, let compassion replace punishment inside you. Let my permission soak into your muscles and your mind. Be still with me, and as you listen without shame, watch how clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. I am here. I am covering you. Rest. Stay with me, my child. Hear your Father. I am rebuilding you in the quiet. What feels like pausing is actually progress. Do not despise the hidden work. Roots thicken in the dark before branches carry fruit. Bones knit under bandages long before the cast comes off. Seeds surrender to soil where no one applauds, and yet that unseen surrender is how life breaks through. I am doing that inside you. I am strengthening what wavered. I am calming what flared. I am teaching your inner rhythms to move at the speed of trust again. Stillness is your workshop. Silence is your sanctuary. Waiting is your refit for the waters ahead. You say, it looks like nothing is happening. I say, everything that matters is happening. I am filling empty places with peace where noise used to live. I am rewiring reflexes, panic to prayer, proving to abiding, pleasing to purpose. I am softening the hard shell shame built around your tenderness, not to make you fragile, but to make you available to love without burning out. I am restoring you so you can move forward whole. Hear my certainty over you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. I have not forgotten you. I am not late. You fear you are losing ground when you slow. You are gaining depth. Shallow speed breaks in storms. Deep roots hold. Slow growth is still growth, and right now I am growing you where it counts. I am not delaying you. I am delivering you from the patterns that would have sabotaged your next season. I am guarding your steps so your future does not arrive to find you empty. I will not rush you into rooms your soul is too weary to enjoy. I will not send you at a pace that steals your presence from the people I have entrusted to you. I align my timing with your wholeness. I anchor my plans in your restoration. Look ahead with me. Tomorrow does not require the same striving. You will rise with steadier hands and a softer heart. Your mind will not sprint ahead of your peace. Your yes will be cleaner. Your no will be kinder. Your boundaries will feel like blessing, not barricade. You will move with clearer eyes, a quieter ego, and a stronger spine. You will walk into the same places as a different person, less frantic, more focused, less hurried, more holy, less performance, more presence. Clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. Do not measure progress only by visible outcomes. Measure it by the way your breath deepens when pressure knocks. Measure it by the space you keep for joy. Measure it by the ease of hearing my whisper in ordinary hours. This inner rebuilding is not wasted time. It is protected construction. My child, trust this process. Trust my pace. Agree with me. I am not late. I have not forgotten you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. I am rebuilding you in the quiet, and in this quiet I am preparing you to move, not in frenzy, but in grace. Stay with me, my child. Do not rush away. Do not tell yourself later. Later is where many blessings get delayed. Right now is mercy. Right now is alignment. Agreement is not just a feeling. Agreement is a response. When I prompt you, obey me in the small things and watch big peace settle. Let your heart say yes, and let your hands say yes too. Start simple. Tap like right now as a small yes in your spirit, not for popularity, but as obedience to the rest I am giving you. It is a seed of agreement that says, I receive what my Father is saying to me. These are not random actions. They are responses to my call. When you act in agreement, you anchor what I am doing in you. Now open your mouth through your fingers and comment these words. I receive rest. Type it exactly. I receive rest. This is more than text. It is testimony. It breaks the old guilt. It sets your nervous system at ease. It tells shame it has lost jurisdiction. Do not overthink it. Do not wait until you feel perfect peace to declare it. Declare it now and let peace grow into the space your words cleared. Next, share this with 3 tired people I place on your heart. Yes, 3. Pause with me and let faces come to mind. The one who never sleeps. The one who holds everyone together. The one who smiles but looks a little dim around the eyes. Send it to them as covering, as care, as obedience. Help me carry this light further. When you help another child rest, you step deeper into rest yourself. Listening keeps you protected. Obedience keeps you covered. Subscribe now to stay under this covering. This is not about subscribing to a person. This is about staying in a rhythm that keeps your heart aligned. Clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. Turn on the notification so you do not trust your memory in a rushing world. Let this be a guardrail that keeps you from drifting back into noise. And for some of you, I am prompting a seed. If I am stirring generosity in you, respond through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal. Not to buy a blessing, but to plant agreement. As my word declares, what you sow in obedience, I cause to grow. Sow the seed, and I will bless it, multiply it, return it with increase in the ways you need most. Peace in your mind, strength in your body, provision for your path, light for others through you. Do not delay when I am prompting you now. When we finish, put the phone face down. Pour water, dim the lights earlier, lay down on time as an altar. Small obedience opens big peace. My child, answer me in action. Like, comment, I receive rest. Share with 3, I show you. Subscribe to stay under covering. If I nudge you to sow, do it now. As you agree, I am settling you. As you respond, I am restoring you. Right now is where I am speaking. Right now is where peace takes root. I am here. You are covered. Stay with me, my child. Open your hands. Exhale. Hear your Father. I am speaking permission over you now. Permission to pause. Permission to be unfinished tonight. Permission to leave the list where it is and come to bed covered, not condemned. Permission to rest without proving, to sleep without bracing, to breathe without apology. This permission is not indulgence. It is instruction. It is not neglect. It is protection. Receive it as blessing. Tonight, your heart can sleep without fear. I place my hand over your mind. I quiet the intruding thoughts that rehearse worst-case stories and argue with peace. I steady your breathing and slow your pulse. I calm the reflex that wakes you to fix what is not yours to carry after dark. I rebuke the dread that sits on your chest, and I gather the scattered pieces of your focus back into my keeping. I will keep you while you rest. I will stand watch while you surrender. I work while you sleep. You are not abandoned in the night. You are surrounded. Let me say it simply so your heart can hold it. You are not weak. You are tired. And because you are mine, I give you permission to rest. Lay your head down without the court of self-judgment convening again. Release the arguments your mind wants to restart. Turn down the lamp on the pressure to perform even in your dreams. Let my voice be the last word in your room tonight, and this is the word: safe, covered, holy. I bless your pillow with peace. I bless your room with quiet. I bless your sleep with protection. Angels encamp around you. My goodness draws a circle around your bed. My spirit sings over your nervous system as you drift. I untie the knots in your shoulders and loosen the clenched places in your jaw. I wash the day off your skin and the shame off your soul. I am here. I am keeping you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by while you obey me in rest. Agree with me now and let the blessing settle. You're not weak, you're tired. Rest now. I am here. Say it with me again until your body believes it. You're not weak, you're tired. Rest now. I am here. Let the room get simple. Put the phone face down. Receive the covering like a warm blanket over your thoughts. Breathe in my nearness. Breathe out the need to manage. Sleep will come like a friend when you stop defending against it. Seal this in obedience, like this now as your yes to permission. Comment the words, I receive rest, and let them stand guard over your night. Share this with 3 I show you, so their rooms receive the same covering. Subscribe to stay under this rhythm. Clarity returns, peace returns, direction returns. And if I stir you to sow, respond through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, not to buy a blessing, but to plant agreement. What you sow in obedience, I cause to grow. Now lay down on time as an altar. My child, you are covered. You are safe. You may sleep. You're not weak. You're tired. Rest now. I am here.